Hey guys, Carlos Sala here. How are you doing? Today I'm gonna talk about something really important that you see in marketing, in copywriting, that you see everywhere. That is, people buy from emotion and not rational ways. Why is that? What does that mean? Okay, basically means that there's a lot of studies, a lot of psychological studies that prove that we have realized that people actually buy from emotions. They don't buy things because they need them, just because they make them feel certain emotion that they liked. So you might probably hear everywhere, yes, you need to sell with emotion. You need to sell with emotion. People buy from emotion, right? It sounds really easy. It kind of makes sense, but it doesn't. So I'm gonna show you how to give emotion to your copy, to your product, to anything that you want to sell. So basically, let's see an example. If you don't think that people buy from emotion and they buy by a rational thought, like, okay, I need this for this, then why in the hell would someone buy something like this? This doesn't have any purpose at all. Yeah, it's funny. You can have it in your desktop, but it's not gonna do anything. So what do you think I was thinking the moment that I paid for this? Or someone else paid for it. I didn't actually buy it. This doesn't have any use at all. This is an emotional buy. Why? Because it was probably fun. So people buy from emotion and then they try to justify. So probably the person that bought this was like, oh, this is really fun, I would love to play with this the whole day. The emotion was fun, and then they rationalized it and they were like, it's good because it makes me be less stressed out, and it makes me, distract myself for a while I'm working. So they try to rationalize the emotion, but probably they bought it just because it was fun and it looked funny, and that's it. But because you spent your money, then you try to rationalize and say people, yes, it's because I'm really stressed, I'm a really fidgety person, so I need to keep doing stuff all day. So that's a clear point, that people buy from emotion. But now I'm gonna tell you how to give emotion to things through marketing, through copywriting, through any form of selling. So basically, the number one thing to arise emotion in people is to give meaning. What does it mean? Is that this could be a regular glass. If I throw it to the floor and it breaks down, no one would care. But if I give meaning to this glass, you're probably gonna react in an emotional way. Why? Because we are humans. So we have, let's say that this glass was the glass that my dad used right before he died. This is not true, but let's say that he was sick and he had this glass, and right before he died he was like, son, I want you to have this glass and drink from it and take care of your family, and I tell you this whole story around the glass. If I drop it, you're gonna be, no, the glass from his father, because the glass were so important, right? So you need to give meaning to things so it arises emotion to people. So you're not gonna sell a pen, you're gonna sell the pen where you're gonna sign your first $1 million contract. So you make an image in people's mind, like, hey, you're probably going to, let's say that this is like a pen aimed for hustlers. So you say, okay, people that are starting out, that they're making their own money, that they're going up in this entrepreneurial world, and you're like, man, buy this pen because with this pen it's never gonna fail you, and you're probably gonna sign your first $1 million contract with this pen. So it gives emotion because it's no longer just a pen, it's gonna be the pen that you sign your first $1 million contract. You see, it has meaning, so it arises emotions in people, and if you can arise emotion in people and then get them to buy, they are gonna buy. But you need to do it quickly, right? The more you wait, the worst. Obviously, if there's like a really cheap product, it's easier to arise emotion and sell it. If it's like a higher price ticket, you need to arise more curiosity, more storytelling, more. That's the part of storytelling actually, that they start putting the setup and they say like, okay, this happened and this means this and this and this and this. That's the good thing about storytelling, that they start building up the meaning, and out of nowhere you are so attached with the character. If the characters goes through something, you're like, no. You see, like in a movie, let's say you're in a movie, why do people cry in movies? It doesn't make sense, because they're not getting any physical harm at all. It's just an image, it's just a movie, everyone knows they're actors, everyone knows it's a movie, and still you cry. Why? Because they arouse emotions in you by giving meaning. Also, by being human beings, we are empathetic. If we see something else suffering, we might, at least a good amount of people, kind of feel it. You know, we have this primitive ability to relate to others in order to survive. So the main lesson, guys, is give meaning to things to arise emotion, and then these emotions make people to take action. So meaning equals emotion, and emotion equals motion. Because when you get an emotion, your body reacts and you want to move and do something. In this case, will be making them buy. So that's it for today, guys. If you want to hear about other topics, tell me, and peace out.